Hello fellow crafters, this is Martha here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Playing with Paper with Martha. Thank you so much for watching. So we have been playing with all of the layouts from the Anna Griffin Create event, the event that happened May 1st, and I have been adding and tweaking things to make it my own. I love her layouts and I love her paper, but I kind of like also to play with it a little bit more and move it around. So on the previous videos, we worked with and kind of talked about how to make the little awnings that go on top. This was the Heritage Paper Collection, and then we did it also on the Happy Paper Collection. And you can see here the little awning that goes on top. So when I was working on this, I had it on my desk, and it was this page that I had on my desk, and I was working on it. And then if you would please watch closely and not so close and judge me for the mess that I have on my table, but my table kind of goes around and all of this mess is all over the place. And I was working here and I walked over to the other side of the desk and I saw this as a flower box with all these gorgeous little things here. So if you turn it over and look at it this way, I thought that would be the prettiest little flower box. So I had to put something together and turn it into a flower box. So what I did was the strip of paper, and then you find a center where you'd like to do it, and you make a crease on it twice so that you kind of pinch it in. And so you're doing something like this on the paper, and I was able to make a little flower box. And then this is the inside little piece that we were using when I did the video on the actual lattice, and I thought that that would be cute as a little window. So then we continue and make a little window box here with the flower, and then add some curtains. Wouldn't that be fancy to add some curtains? And yes, I have been feverishly binging on Downtown Abbey, and I feel like I'm going to start getting an English accent soon. So I thought if we added a little ruffle or something on top and kind of dress this up as I'm putting these things off of it. I'm trying to show you how to start. These all are little paper tricks that work from the Anna Griffin paper tricks, and I'm not sure if it's paper tricks 1 or 2. But these are the fancy folded smock borders, and I'll show you how we can use that without having the border on. So here is, and I will measure so that you know how much the dimensions are. This is 3 inches going deep, and then going across is the 12 inch. There is a crease right here at 1/4. There's another crease right here at another 1/4. And that is to kind of give it that little flower box. And then I pinched it and put it down. And that way you have the amount of just enough of thickness to kind of pretend that this is a flower box right here. You can kind of see that here. So what I have here is just pinching in a little bit. It's 1/4 inch on each side to kind of make it that little flower box image. And then you do that part and you bring this part in at another 1/4 inch. I added the ruffle, and you know how we did those ruffles with the little pencils. You can kind of see how that little pencil shape would be right in here. You see that right there? And then a pinch to kind of add. And then we added another little trim of the border, which would probably be this other half. You get that little trim and you cut it vertically longwise like a hot dog, so that you end up with that little piece only. Now maybe another little piece might be here because more is more and it's better, but I haven't added that part yet. I kind of wanted to show you where I was at right now. Now this is the video, the little lattice window that we did. Okay, so here is the little lattice that we did. The outside is a trim piece that we did with the embossing folders, and there's a trick about that also in how to do it all the way around on a 12 inch paper. There's a previous video that we watched that also. And then the pink is actually the 12-inch border going around, and we have an inch going around, so it's only that paper. You're trying to save as much paper as possible. So when I was building my curtain, I was kind of looking forward, and this is my practice piece, that I was kind of looking forward to doing a long ruffle. Does that make sense? But it just didn't work for me. So off we go with that, and we use the Smock Cuttlebug embossing folder. Now let me show you how you can use this and do this easily on your scoreboard, I believe they're called. There's a Martha Stewart one. There's several different brand ones, but it's a scoreboard. So here is the important thing to know about the measurements. You go 1.5 inches and you make a score right there, and then you go to the next one. It's 1/4 in between. There's 5 scores, and then you go another 1.5 inches and you do 5 scores at 1/4, and you repeat your piece of strip. So when you're done, you end up with a piece like this. Now if you pay attention, this scoreboard has a little bit of a flare right here on those last 2. It's okay if you don't. You can fake it. If you just pinch them together, and let me show you on this little paper, if you pinch them together and kind of make the score yourself and do this little number to it, it will look the same way. I've done it both ways. So you go and do this and you glue it so that you're only pinching the very top and press out here. It will be okay. So I kind of was playing around with that one, and I ended up with this little piece here. I've already kind of added a couple little spaces, and I think I want to put it around there. Okay. And then we have the top, what I'm calling a little cornice box. I don't have them now in my house, but I used to have cornice boxes when we used to decorate with those. Now I have a much more simple, dust-free kind of system going on. So this is a cornice box. It's also been embossed with the basket weaving from the Slimline collection. This is also the Slimline embossing, was what kind of inspired me to do this little part. So you have the center here, and then 1 inch on each side, and you can see here again it's 1/4 inch. If you want me to give you exact measurements, I don't do exact measurements. I kind of just look and see what I have and what it looks like, but I will let you know. And it is 8.5. So you have 8.5 on each side. And then the next piece where you start to score, this next one is 1 inch. And then you have a little leftover piece that was added on so that it could go across the entire 12-inch part. And so now I've scored another 1/4 right here and fold it down. So what I'll do is I'll probably glue it with score tape from this side on the lip of the outside. Okay, so it will end up looking like this on the top. Okay, and then we can have this part hanging down. There we go. And then this part, I kind of want it as a little petticoat to hang out underneath. Just a little bit, enough to have that there. And then the Rancilla flowers are the piece that I wanted to kind of decorate with, and we are going to do another video tonight about those. And so I love these little flourishes because I think that's what an actual fancy little flower garden flower piece of a window box would have. So I'm thinking of something like this, and then maybe 3 gorgeous flowers in that area, and maybe some greenery, some gold greenery or something of that kind of color. I'm not sure yet how we're going to decorate that, but I kind of wanted to show you before I do glue and put everything down. It's easier for me to show you how it goes, and then I can show you a finished look. But this is pretty much it. This you all could do this and replicate this super easy. It just seems like it's just an easy way to kind of use a bunch of little scraps and things that we have. And here you go. Here's another valance that you can do, or a little awning, and replicate it as a flower box awning. I think it's just perfect that we can do. And this is also one of those fabulous Anna Griffin card dies that we have in a collection where we were having little windows. That was inspiring this whole look for me. So thank you for watching, crafters. Go out there and do some window boxes and show me yours. Please subscribe. Please let me know your thoughts. Ask me questions, comments. I'm here to help, and this has been a lot of fun for me, so please just let me know how things are going for you. And if you have any more questions, please do comment. So thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.